the goat candle, don't even think.
Well, hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. How are you doing this morning? I'm your host, the amazing Super Chris. Thank you for joining me today. I know there's an echo. I'm having, as you noticed, I was a little late starting. I'm having a tiny bit of technical difficulties, but we'll get through it. I appreciate you. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I hope you sinned safely. Ryan, Cultastic, I saw you there. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Tech Gremlins, you know, they're doing their thing. I got some new ear pods, and they worked perfectly. Until just now. Okay, but we've got a fun show today. I don't know. We'll see if YouTube doesn't kind of kick me off. But you know, everybody, I'm sure you've missed the goats. So we'll start with the goats today. And when you get tired of the goats, just say tired of goats. And because I got new stuff coming too. Good morning, everyone.
Have you sinned again? Oh, and it's bad this time. A chicken just won't do. But wait, you don't have a goat for your burnt offering. Oh no, the Lord's wrath is upon you.
Insignificant person whose name I don't know, you have sinned. Probably. I shall smite thee.
What do you do? You're all out of goats. She left you for another man.
Fear not, my wayward child. Introducing Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles.
No goat? No problem. Just light one of these bad boys and let the sweet, savory scent of burning built flesh rise up to the heavens.
Is that goat?
It's easy, it's fast, and deluxe models even have patented technology that produces a goat screaming sound as the wick burns.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented candles. Save a goat, burn a candle.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles are part of our You Do You Jew interfaith outreach program.
When you sinned and need to atone, light a candle and avoid the stone. When the Lord requires that hundred small, light a candle or you're going to hell.
Well, thank you for joining me. If you're new to the show, that was probably traumatic. Good morning, Dion. Nice to have you with us this morning. Trina, Left-Handed Jedi, Nomad, all you wonderful people. Thank you for joining me. I don't know what this thing is connecting to. That's okay. And Ryan, good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning. You're like, oh no, what did I just walk into? Ways the Human, good morning. Thank you for joining me. Well, let me just go over this. So I hope everyone has had a wonderful weekend. I hope you all sinned safely. It's the goat, isn't it? The goat scream. It does it. Anyway, so I hope you sinned safely. I had a really good weekend myself. I helped a friend record an audition. That's always fun. Takes some time. That's one of those things, you know, they take time, but they're fun when they're done. I did that. Wonderful. Good luck to her. Joanne, go get them. Good morning, Raven Lunatic. JT, thank you for joining us. Let's see here. Is smoking the devil's lettuce a sin? Maybe. Depends on, I don't know. Let's see. For the construct of evil to be valid, the construct of one true creator can't be valid. I'll let you work that out in your head. That's an interesting knot to untie. Good morning, Dane Darklight. Vic Lit, thank you for joining us. Good morning, Vic. Thank you. I've never heard of hyperunity. Ooh, that sounds fun. Kinky. I'm just catching up. Good morning, skunks and junk. All you wonderful people. If I missed somebody, thank you for joining us. Trina. Well, hi, Trina. Ryan, there's more offense to come. More trauma, if you don't mind. Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, I have got more trauma for you. So thank you for joining us. Now, today, our poll, my poll of the day, is an interesting one. I'm surprised I haven't gotten kicked off YouTube. Remember me, folks. Remember me. If my sense of humor and crazy Chris's comedy gets me kicked off YouTube, just say a prayer for me. But my poll for today, actually, hold on just one second. Un moment. I saw a new name in the chat. I think I saw a new name. Carlos Chavez. The damn network. You need to translate to Spanish the goat commercial to bother the evangelical Christians in the rest of the countries in America. Haha. I love that idea. And I can do that. I can do that in multiple languages. I've got a lot of skill. The only thing I don't have is a lot of time and organization, but I'm working on those very things. I love that idea, Carlos. Thank you. And welcome to the Damnation. Thank you for joining us this morning at this ungodly hour. Yeah. So, all right. Let me, let's see who else we can offend today. Chat is lively. Ooh, let me refresh this thing. I cannot wait. Someday I'm going to beat this computer with a hammer. You're going to be like, what happened to that old computer? There it is. All right. Quit. Let me go here. One moment. There we go. Goodness gracious. So our question of the day is if Jesus started an OnlyFans, what would he post? Okay, so I'm going to share the link with you here in the chat. Oh, Vic has already done so. Thank you, Vic. My computer, as you know, is being my computer. Let me try this one more time. One more time. Anyway, so we've got that going on over there. That's the name of the poll. She's put a link. Thank you, Vic, for the link. Now, the options are... There we go. If Jesus started an OnlyFans, what would he post? Feet washing videos for foot fetish fans. You know who you are. I got some sexy man feet. I just thought I'd throw that out. Sexy man feet. Just saying. Anyway, fingering his holes videos in his hands and feet. You pervs. I know what you're thinking. Everybody can hear me okay? Okay. All right. And loincloth. I knew this was going to be hard for me to say. Loincloth clad CrossFit workout videos, Sassy Savior. That one's coming in last. I figured that one would be better. But so far, not so much. Of course, the competition is rough this morning. And of course, our final option this morning is resurrection porn. You've never seen a second coming like this. Please feel free to leave your options there in the chat. And I would take no offense if you felt it appropriate to file for restraining orders. Whatever. Good morning. Thank you all for joining us. Let me try to catch up in the chat. I have to say, my wonderful friends, the show gets going so fast nowadays that it's hard for me to keep up, but I do try. So, Ryan... deaf into the feet. There we go. Cucker Tarleson, good morning, Cucker. How are you doing? I hope you had a great weekend. Send safely and whatnot. The goatsy, huh? That is fantastic. I love me some goats. Good morning, Kelly. How are you doing? I hope you're feeling better. Hopefully everything's going great in your world. We had was it Rainbow Love? Rainbow Love came very close to bleeding out this weekend through her nose. Correct me if I'm wrong, and if I misgender you, Rainbow, let me know. I apologize. I try, but we're glad through lots of prayer, anointing with oil, and laying hands upon, and picking with her finger, plugging with her finger. We were able to get that nosebleed to stop. Oh, it was Vic Lit. Vic Lit was the one that was bleeding out. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Rainbow Love was talking about a different, I can't highlight it over there. Talking about a different kind of bleeding out. I cut myself shaving back when I shaved. I'm like, oh no, and you see it. Psst, psst, psst. Good morning. Oh, Jesse Bear, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Nice to see you. Yes, my wife, she's a fan of yours. When she watches the show, she really likes you. The evil one. For those of you who don't know, properly addressed her as the evil one. She's home today. It's awesome. It's wonderful. Therefore, we really don't have a puppy cam. Oh, we do have a puppy cam. There is a puppy in the puppy cam area. We have to go away from the poll question, and we have to look at the puppy cam. For those of you who are new to the channel, oh shit. There's puppy cam. Hold on a second. Bad crease. This is a bad crease. A bad crease. What kind of crease? This is a bad crease. Okay, there we go. Now it might pop up in a second, but we do have a single puppy dog in the puppy cam, in the Wigglebot zone, and that is Ollie. Ollie is chilling in the puppy. It's actually frozen on the camera right now, but he's there, really. Good morning, cuddly unicorn. How are you doing this morning? Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you sinned safely, caused all kinds of trouble. Remember, friends, it's okay to sin. Sinning is okay. Just remember, wear a condom. Know who you're sinning with. Sin safely. Don't be stupid about your sinning, right? Right? Ollie is, yes, they're all wonderful puppy dogs. I actually have some new emojis. Yeah, look at the new emojis, and they're all puppy dogs. So yeah, I looked at them this morning. I'm still learning how they work. I don't know if they're, so check out the emojis, members. I think members are the ones who can do the emojis in the damn network there. And you'll see there are puppy emojis. I'm going to actually put a couple of Sadie emojis out there and watch them. Yes, look at you. Look at you all. I'm covered up with the dogs. You guys are fantastic. That's awesome. So, Ryan, I don't know if you know this or not, but my dogs, I have 5 dogs, and they're my technical staff. Ryan and any other new viewers, Jesse Bear, if you haven't seen this, my staff. These are my staff, and they help me work the show. As you can see, they are listed here as to their function. That's Sadie in costume, right? Okay, so but the rest of them, Sadie's our camera operator, and she's the one who's responsible for zooming in, keeping me in focus. Bailey, she's our script supervisor. Very picky. She's very judgmental. Jack, he's a PTSD dog, very skittish. That's why he takes care of the lighting, keeps it nice and bright in here. Nothing sneaks up on Jack. Daisy is our audio technician. She is the one who, if I get a little excited and start talking too loud, she'll come in here and say, hey man, the mic levels are too, you're blowing out the mics, and she'll crawl up in my lap like, you all right, man? Chill out. And then of course, Ollie is our computer engineer. He's the most recent addition to our team. So thank you for let me introduce you to our fantastic team of volunteers. So our poll, let me just refresh our poll and see how it's going. For those of you who are looking at and we're also, sometimes, my friends, some of you who don't know, if you're new, we have got the Wigglebot zone over here. It's still not refreshed, but we'll get there. We got the Wigglebot zone, and occasionally one of the dogs will sit in my lap. Okay, so we can't really focus them, show them on the Wigglebot zone, because they're in my lap. We have been working on getting a crotch cam to focus down into my lap. I can hear the evil one in the other room. We're going to get a crotch cam to focus down in my lap so we can watch the dogs. So that's I just kind of want to catch you up on those sort of things. Crotch cam for the dogs. It's for the dogs and the OnlyFans. Okay. Yeah, sure, the dogs, not the poll. But why not both? Good for both. All right, so I also today, over this past weekend, or this past Friday, as you know, on our Mondays, over the weekend I released a new video. Today, we're going to watch that new video. It's just another video in my series about why Jesus wasn't sacrificed for their sins. And the Christians really like this series. I'm using the term like in its broadest possible sense. But it does get their comments. Anyway, so we'll go over that here in a little bit and do some other fun things. So yeah, Mark, you found the emojis. Everybody found that. See? That's cool. I think that's wonderful. Now, I want to tell you guys something else. I started to reach out to a friend of mine. I got this friend, and whenever I do something artsy on the show, that friend will go, or even if I just mention something cool and artsy, that friend will go make cool artsy things. Just does it. And I go look at this. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. Well, I am going to reach out to that friend and say, hey, would you help me with this? You don't have to, just a thought, because I figure what'll happen is I'll do it myself. And then afterwards, that person will do them better. Anyway, so I'm looking at you, left-handed Jedi, and here's what I'm thinking about doing. We're talking about using the development of armor for the armor of God. Also, we have a soul sword. I'll tell you about the soul sword, new people, in case you're not familiar with the soul sword and stuff. But the progression of the armor of God, the little, what do you call them? Emotes? No, badges. The badges for how long you've been with the show. I'd like it, the longer they've been there, to build up armor until you've got all the way up and you finally get your soul sword at the very end. And that's my evil plan of doom and despair. if you're down for helping, I would appreciate your help because you got like that artsy awesomeness. That'd be awesome. So, Ways to Human, good morning. Ways to Human, Vic Lit, all you wonderful people. I'm going to beat this computer with a hammer. There we go. Maybe that's better. Sounds like Zelda's Master Sword. Okay, yeah. So here's the thing, my friends. Now, this is also going to be another one of Father Flanagan's products. Oh, by the way, I just want to mention that I have stolen another idea today. I am a bad person. Satan compelled me to steal this idea from Rainbow Love. I believe it was Rainbow Love. I've already been talking about doing a line of Father Flanagan's line of sexual health products, and we were talking about doing res erection pills. Have faith in your member. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that's one of them we were working on. And then there was also the Blame Eve brand of femme products. So that's another line of products we're going to be developing from the Father Flanagan's line of products. Just letting everybody know. For those of you who don't know, Father Flanagan's obviously is a line of products that we're developing. You saw the flesh candle commercials, ghost scented flesh candles from Father Flanagan's. You know, just some fun stuff we do. Just me trying to get into hell.
Hello, and welcome to Shakespeare with a Redneck. What the? I am Wild Bill Wigglestick, and I'll be your handsome host, your gilded guide, your cowboy concierge of Shakespeare. Dude, really? Today on Shakespeare with a Redneck, I'm going to perform the prologue from Romeo and Juliet. Damn it, Bill. Two households, both alike in dignity in fair Verona, where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows doth with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end not could remove, is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, the which if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. Hey, that wasn't half bad. I'm not as dumb as I look. Of course not. You'd be in a coma. Okay, so here's a quick rundown of the situation. Bill, two snot-nosed brats ignore the warnings of their learned parents and end up getting 4 people killed. Bill, come on, man. You're always blah, blah, atheist stuff, blah, blah, boring. Say something fun, for goodness sake. What? Particle is a fun word. Bill, particle, particle, particle. Bill, or talk about horses and dogs. People love horses and dogs. Or boobies. Everybody loves boobies. Bill. Oh, can I say boobies on YouTube? If you close your eyes, it doesn't count. Talk about boobies then. Okay, everybody loves those cute little blue-footed bastards. It hurts right here. Culture, baby, coming at you. Avoid bringing a plague on both your houses. A plague on both your houses! By hitting that subscribe button, then that little notification bell. And bang that thumbs up button like frisky cousins at a family reunion. Thank you and take care. Peace.
Yeah, I didn't mean to run Wild Bill there. Sorry. Snuck out. Accidental. What I meant to do was something else, but since we've done that, I will do that later. Now, I want to mention, I did see, yes, those are fantastic ideas. And again, my friends, Satan compels me to steal these ideas from chat. So you know, if you put the idea in the chat and it's hilarious, I'm just going to steal it and turn it into a commercial. So, let's see. See, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to, the chat gets going so fast, I'll rewatch this show and I'll anything I miss. So if I miss you, I'll catch it later. I mean, that crazy son of a bitch. Let's see. Graveyard scene from Hamlet. Oh yeah. That's a great idea, right? Oh, I've already working on Bill with a. Oh, cry havoc and let's slip the dogs of war. I like that one. What I was working on was Friends, Romans, Countrymen. Bill's going to work on that one. I think it's one of the ones we were going to do. Let me get this here because my shit is good. Is it going to freak out on me? You know what we're doing? I'll tell you what we're doing. This is, every freaking penny that comes in through the channel is going towards a new PC and new monitors to run the show on. I mean, every freaking, and we're, you know what? Ooh, that's what we'll do. We'll have an old streaming PC destruction video. I look forward to that one. Yes. Anyway, hey Chris, do you need help and therapy? Yes, yes, and yes. Christianity hurts you horribly, especially Catholics. I hope you get help and continue to curse Christianity. I'm sorry you've been hurt. Yes, I know. There I was, me and the Catholic Church alone. And the Catholic Church reached over and touched my knee. And I have to be honest, despite the fact that I pick on the Catholic Church, I've never been in a Catholic church. I married a Catholic. Ex-Catholic now. But yeah. So there's that. Good morning, Orla. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. So you got to those of you got to see the Wild Bill early. Good morning. Raven Lunatic donated through Super Chat. It says, Father Flanagan's Shroud of Turin. When you need to use something to cover up. Ooh, it disappeared before I could get through. Down here. Cover up those sins. Oh yeah. The Shroud of Turin could be part of Father Flanagan's line of condom products. Why am I going to hell? Why is my YouTube going to get shut down? Yeah. Chris made a condom line products called the Shroud. That's hilarious. I need to turn on the heater. I'm getting overly hot. All right. Pardon me, guys. Damp lung. Let me show you something here. Nothing funny. That's true. That's very true. Nicole, let's see. There we go. Real quick, I want to show you guys something. We have something new. Our computer engineer, Ollie, he's gonna get a professional haircut very soon. He's just going for the whole Jim Henson monster look from the Muppets. It's not working for him, I don't think. Anyway, we got him a little sweater because it's cold, right? And it's a little sweater. It's like a straitjacket. You put it on him and he just flops. You know, he's normally running around all this stuff. You'd think we had him all messed up. Let's see. Animal has him beat. Animal. So snuggly sweater. All right, guys, give me this thing. I want to show you this. This is what I meant to show you a minute ago.
Is your humble parish tired of constant litigation, drained by bloodthirsty lawyers sucking the collection plate dry? Well, finally, no more threats of jail time and public humiliation. Try Father Flanagan's line of inflatable altar boys. Cute little fellas, eyes and mouth wide with surprise. Complete with lifelike tears. Father Flanagan's line of inflatable altar boys. Coming to a Walmart near you.
So, Spartan individual, if you weren't Catholically offended, now's your chance. Feels so much better now. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. So, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Let's see. RL Boydle? All right, let me see this. Says, RL, I'll call you RL. Did some work for some Catholics once. They drank a lot and smoked cigars. Don't know if that's typical, but I enjoyed their antics. Jesse Bear donated $2 through the super chat. Thank you, Jesse. Father Flanagan's easy penance, self-flogging whips. Now, all right, guys, you know, A, I'm going to steal these things, and B, it takes me a while. Now, one of the things is the throat smoke lozenges. I love the idea. It just hasn't hit my brain when it's all juicy and wanting to do that. You know, it's hard to explain. But sometimes, so we may get some of these other ones first, and it's like, you'll see. Trust me. Easy. I'm stealing it. I ain't scared. Self-flogging whips. Yeah, I'm a bad man. Father flogging. I can't. Yeah, you're pressed. My Texas accent's working against me this morning. There we go. Looks like moral Oreo figurines. The Tawniest, good morning. Thank you for joining me. Let's just say hi to some people that I may have missed, and then here in a minute we'll watch that video that I dropped this weekend. And you know, I like to do that on the Mondays, and we'll go back to having our fun. I do have that poll. That's perfectly timed. By the way, somebody asked in the chat last week how I get the camera to time perfectly like that. Again, that's what I pay Sadie for. She's our camera operator. She takes care of all that business. Cavapoo. Cavapoos are always the best for camera. Well, it's the narcissist in them, really. So let me go here and observe our poll. If, let's see, the question of the day is, if Jesus started an OnlyFans, what would he post? So far, leading our poll, let me see how many votes we have. Let me refresh here. Do you know them? I don't. Moral oral series. I don't. Let me write that down. I like making notes. Moral oral. Oh, yeah, there we go. Orel, there we go. Can't steal it if it's a gift. Thank you, Jesse Bear. See, I appreciate that. Father Flanagan's eye plucker for sinful vision. We could actually have that be part of the self-flogger, just like an attachment that flogs your face. Instead, we'll work on those. I'm going to have to go back and watch this one here and steal all those wonderful ideas. So our poll so far is, if Jesus had an OnlyFans, what would he post? I have 4 options. Feet washing videos for foot fetish fans. I started to say feet furbishing films or flicks for foot fetish fans, but I just figured people trying to figure out furbishing would just suck the funny out of it. Anyway, feet washing videos for foot fetish fans. You know who you are. Looking at you, pervo. But we don't judge. We don't kink shame here. We just wait till you leave, and then we kink shame. Number 2, fingering his holes in his hands of feet, you pervs. Or number 3, loincloth clad CrossFit workout videos. Sassy savior. Or resurrection porn. You've never seen a second coming like this. Now, here in just a moment, I'm going to go over some of the comments and share some of them with you. Some of them are indeed hilarious, and that's part of the fun of the show. I do want you to know, the reason why I'm not going to do that on the screen, though, is for obvious reasons. Man, you guys are great. Some of the comments are wonderful. And then there's Christian hate. And man, I got to tell you, you really got to filter out the... Jesus would post him getting... Oh, man. I'm just waiting for YouTube to shut me down. Raven Lunatic, puppy paid in kibble, still better than what they get at Amazon. All right, true enough. He'd post on Only Holes. Nitty. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. KCA Randy, how are you doing this morning? We're blaspheming. I'm sorry if you walked into it. If you just got here, it's a little more blasphemish than normal. But we're doing the best we can. So feel free to blaspheme. It's a safe place. Sadomasochist and sadist. This is no time for romance, Nicole. Maybe later. Bring your own whips. Skunks says, I've been practicing on monkeys at the zoo. I suspect that's why you're not allowed at the zoo anymore. Getting nailed. You guys are all right. What did he do over the weekend? Got his nails did by the Romans. And don't forget, we got new puppy emoticons down there for you people who are over the weekend. I put little emotes down, the little, I don't know what they're fun though. There's Sadie's me and Sadie go way back, and I know you can't see them really, but one of them has got a picture of like Jack whenever Jack was a stupid young puppy dog, way young. Let me just bear with me on the moment, me, and see if I can find you something real quick. Is it here? Is it here? Not there. Not the one. All right, and then it could be here. If I don't find it soon, I'll abandon the project. Oh yeah. Yeah, let me do this. Is this right? Okay, cool. Very, very cool. Almost there. Okay. No, why are they not there? Counterhound. Anyway, I'll have to find you the pictures of these puppies. I will show you this one though. One day back when we lived at our old house, I came outside and we'd had this puppy. I don't know how long we'd had her, maybe 6 months. I came out of the bedroom and I was fixing to come downstairs. We lived in a 2-story house. And this is what I saw when I looked downstairs. That's Daisy. She'd gotten up on the counter. Heck of a dog. Anyway, so hellhound, the demon dogs. That's right. So she's too cute. Awesome. Yeah, she was busted. You see her there? She's like ruh-roh. But she was also stuck. She couldn't get down. So it was hilarious. I've got other ones though. Well, one of those little icons, you just can't see it well enough. One of our little emoticons is actually Jack whenever he was just a super, super tiny little puppy. It says Jack's pup. Unfortunately, you just can't see it well enough. I'm going to hit it there. He looks like a stuffed animal of himself. Yeah, you can't see it. I'll work on that and show you some pictures. Fantastic stuff. So let me catch up. I want to try to catch up with the chat. Good morning, Austin Sims. All you wonderful people. Thank you for joining us and thank you for enjoying the puppy dogs. The puppy dogs never disappoint. And is the wiggle buzz on, Cam? Nope, it's still down. I don't know how to fix it, but I won't fix it now. I'll fix it later. There we go. Awesome. Just checking out. I want to make a note, guys. About maybe a little over a month ago, we broke 3,000 subscribers. We just passed 3,500 subscribers not long back, and we're still going. I got another video that's going now. Not as fast as the rest of them, I like, but it's going. It's the one we're going to watch this morning. Yeah, Dane has got like 18 dogs. So that's a lot of dogs. Ollie, oh, look at that. I love this software. This software is so fantastic. Charlie does that to himself on beds. He'll jump up on my bed and get too scared to jump his little Jack Russell body down. Yeah. I love our dogs. They're wonderful. Good morning, Ember. Thank you for joining us. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Did you send safely? Good. Pixar didn't happen. I'm just saying. Good morning, Ember. Thank you for joining us. All right, so I do have, of course, our poll out, and we'll post a link one more time so you can go check out the poll. If Jesus started an OnlyFans, oh yeah, I forgot off track. Let me read some of these comments to you before I get too far. And if you look at the tree says, and if your resurrection lasts longer than 4 hours, consult your physician. And that's part of what gave me the idea for the res erection pills, for Father Flanagan's line of resurrection pills. And I'm going to put that disclaimer in there. How do I appreciate, let's see. So also for our line of smoke throat lozenges, for Father Flanagan's line of smoke throat lozenges, the flavors we have so far are Satan's Anus, which is banana flavored, Mary's Cherry. I won't go any further than that. Joseph's Blueberry Balls, catchy, and Pontius Pilate Pistachio. Look for that commercial coming soon. Let me just go here. People are like, what the hell is this man talking about? I ain't riding ahead. And if your resurrection lasts longer than 4 hours. Yes, that's fantastic. Okay, anyway, and OnlyFans. Okay, yeah, so there was Christians that didn't think that was funny. I'll skip that. There we go. Oh. Okay, here we go. Hi, I hope you're doing well. This is from Use Logic 1. Use your reason, Leonidas. Right? There you go. All right, so I hope you're doing well. As a Christian, I sincerely ask you not to scoff and mock our Lord Jesus Christ in such a terrible and demeaning way. If you want to mock Christians, such as myself, then go ahead and throw all your best shots at us. Been working on that. You should watch the backup of the show. I mean, replays. You'll get them. But please show some respect to the one that we love, follow, and worship. I do want to mention that I'm really more of like an Oxford comma kind of guy, and I'm saying you just missed an opportunity there. But, that one actually works without the comma. I'm just saying. And then, of course, I hope you will consider your request. I have considered it. I have denied it. Thank you. And then, of course, keep well. Thank you, and keep well. That was fun. I enjoy these. All right, so, kidding aside, mocking aside, I appreciate the directness, but the answer's still no. Sorry. Appreciate you. I mean, give me reasons why. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to be a total jerk. Let's see. Come out of all religions because it's false and man-made. Follow God and his laws and commandments. That was that post there. Now, for what I posted on that was simply, me. I did a little Shakespeare. I said, to quote Hamlet, no. Thank you for playing. So let me just see here. You guys, those lozenges would come in very handy. I'm always wearing out my throat. Yeah, see, so that's what we're working on now. That's the current project. I say it's a current project. Sometimes I get stuck. My brain needs to be really juicy on something before, and I've got the idea. I'm just working on it. But maybe just talking about it'll help. So my friends can help me noodle it out. It's for our Father Flanigans line of throat smote lozenges. Now, if you know, smote is past tense for smite or smited. And so the way you get smote throat is because us as atheists, these Christians, they figured us out. We can't keep nothing from these people. And they know that we just hate God. That's all. We just hate God. We really believe in God. We just hate him. And they figure out that what we're doing is we go outside and they know they're onto us. They know we like to scream and yell at God. I hate you. God, you suck. That sort of thing. So Father Flanigans is working up a line of smote throat lozenges to kind of heal the atheist throat. So as you're out there yelling blasphemies at the Lord, you can do it for longer and you don't get smote throat. So where all quality sacrilegious products are sold. So just saying. The goat scream lozenge, I really love that goat thing. Maybe what we could do is because I feel bad about playing it so much, but damn, it's hilarious and everybody loves it. Oh wait, Sean Alexander just super chatted $5 and said, it's time for breakfast. Try Father Flanigans, Farmer Flanagan's Savior Sauce. Oh yeah, Father Flanagan's Savior Sausage made from 100% goat smoked Savior meat. I like that. That would be goat flesh. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat, Sean. I will make a note. I, of course, will steal all those ideas. His messenger is here, farming interaction again. Hey, his messenger. I don't see his messenger. His messenger? Is his messenger here? His messenger. Good morning. What's the point of being an atheist? Is there a point? I don't know. Is there a point? Perhaps you should be more specific. I mean, it's in the name, atheist, but if you need a point beyond that, be more specific. Ember, sausages. All right, so here in a minute. Oh, Carrie Ann is Youper. I think skunks and junk. Okay, what is Carrie Ann? Is Carrie Ann a new person in the chat, or did I miss something? There we go. Ryan. Okay. Is Beck here? What the Beck? Look at you. Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for joining us this morning as we've done all of our sinning, super secret decoding rings. What's the point of not believing dragons exist? I think the only point is that they don't exist. Yeah, if you're looking for, you just got to be a little more specific. I do appreciate the question. What's the point of not collecting bird feathers? Yeah, who doesn't do that? Don't we all? Everybody does that. Crazy people. I'm confused about the Youper. Yes, me too. But the chat moveth fasteth, so it's hard for me to catch up sometimes. Oh, hey, look at that. I love those little. I like them. I do like them. They're just really hard to see. Is there supposed to be a point? Yeah. What's the point of believing a myth? Yeah, it's just we just don't believe your arguments for the God that you believe in. That's all. That's it. I guess if you need a point, that could be the point. If you would make better arguments or come up with some of that, what's that stuff called? Oh, evidence. Try some of that and maybe it'll help. You wouldn't know about being a Texan. It's a Michigan thing. Oh, I see. Because Vic's a Texan. I got you. I wouldn't understand it either. I tell you what, all I know is cold shit. I went up to the very far north and it was very cold. I went up to, what was it? Minnesota, and froze my testicles off. We got off the plane and the wife's like, you need to dress warm. I'm like, I'll dress warm. And I got my, leather jacket. I think I had a beanie on. It froze to my head, I think. I do know that like my face froze. Every hair on my face froze. When I walked out of that airport and it was negative 14 degrees and my soul left my body. Yeah. And so let me tell you about the last time I'm ever going. No, it was cold. There you go. Hey, a cool new name. Sanchez. The point of believing a myth is that you're inspired by it. Something about the story pulls at your heart and inspires you to act in the world. That's an interesting point. Unfortunately, and see, I'm down for that, Tydia. I hope I said your name right. Pardon me if I didn't. But the deal is the people who believe in that myth, if you will, and get inspired, often use that to oppress other people. And that's the reason, really, if you want to know why we're here. If those people kept their business to themselves, we wouldn't care. Who would care? Nobody would care. I wouldn't care. But they don't. They impose that business on everybody else. That's kind of the problem we have. Chris, you need a bottle of pulped tomatoes on your desk so you can always catch up in the chat. That's right. Oh, I like that. I've got some other ideas too, real stuff to have on there. What's the point of giving up 10% of your income to a tax evading PDF file covering up organization? I love how you said that, Jesse Bear. That was like poetic, almost like a haiku. That was good. I have a whole video on that sort of thing. Well, you already saw Father Flanigans' line of inflatable altar boys, so I won't hit you with that one again. Not evidence, proof. There you go. However you want to define it. It needs to be convincing. And I think the whole deal is that what would convince you? And I'm thinking, listen, man, and I've heard this. I didn't come up with this idea myself. I stole it. Satan compels me to steal shit. The evidence that I would need to be convinced to believe in the Lord, if the Lord were real and it were what they claim it to be, it would know what that evidence is. Whatever that evidence is, it would know, and it would present it to me thus. So, I just ask for simple things. One time I had a cup. I keep the cup safe in the closet because I don't accidentally want it to get broke. So some jackass later go, "Hey, the cup got broke when God smited your cup." But I was like, have him destroy my cup right now. And they're like, "Oh, God doesn't do parlor tricks." I'm like, come on, man. John 13:7. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. And that's okay, darn trolls under the bridge. That's why we have a bridge. But we have mods. That way the trolls play nice. I prefer to call them antagonists, generally. But I feel where you're coming from there. I'm going to try this one thing here again. Oh my goodness. I am going to beat this computer with a stick. Remember, friends, as I mentioned earlier, if you've been on my new adventure, the adventure of the amazing Super Chris, me and this computer, it's a love-hate relationship. I appreciate it. It's like, for what it does, it's like I hooked a pissant up to a boxcar, and it really is chugging along. And it's pulling that boxcar just as good as it can. But when it doesn't, it frustrates me. Left-handed Jedi donated $2 to the super chat and said, God doesn't do requests either. That's right. He's not here to jump at, my beck and call. And then you're like, okay. Or they're like, parlor trick. Well, don't do a parlor trick. Do something big. Cure cancer. Do anything. It doesn't even have to be supernatural. Just like natural. All right. One more time for you. Well, are you there? Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody in there? All right. I'm going to have to switch to the old ones. The old earwax encrusted reliables. Bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Hear me now. Oh, shit. Did I close the thing? Uh-oh. I said a bad word. Don't make me come over, computer. You haven't had your coffee yet this morning, but I will pour some in your ass. I'm trying my other ears. Give me just 1 second to connect my other ears. It says they're connected. It's a, oh. Let's see if the new ones old ones are connected. Are you there? Finally. Okay. All right. Now, as normal, I'm going to go ahead and post our link one more time to our poll. So those of you who have not voted, can go vote. And I want to start this video and show you my latest video, which is, I like to think of as fodder, information, knowledge for those Christians who think Jesus, pardon me, was sacrificed for his sins. So we'll get back to the funny stuff here in just a minute, but I do want to engage. I want to watch this video with you guys. Here we go. And I'm going to go over here and do this on mon ami. There we go. Christians, Jesus was not sacrificed for your sins. He was brutally executed by the Romans for sedition. One of the reasons I say this is because sacrifices were meant to honor or appease a deity, and that's not what the Romans were doing. I recently dropped a video titled The Top 10 Reasons Why Jesus Was Not Sacrificed for Your Sins. Click over here to watch that video. And the topic of today's video is a deeper dive into number 9 on that list. Sacrifices are meant to honor or appease a deity. This one's a biggie, folks, so let's dive in. To understand why this point matters, we first need to talk about what sacrifices actually are, at least in their historical and religious contexts. Throughout history, sacrifices have been seen as acts of devotion or reconciliation with a deity. They're about giving something of value, an animal or food or even time, to honor, please, or appease a higher power. Whether it's in ancient Judaism or other religious traditions, or even modern symbols. You know, he does, doesn't he, Raven Lunatic? Kind of. I mean, he is rather dashing and handsome. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, that is me. Yeah, sorry. I'll be okay. Let me finish. I'll let y'all finish watching the video while I finish masturbating while watching myself on the video. Symbolic practices. The core idea is the same. The sacrifice is an offering that bridges the gap between humans and the divine. Now, here's the key question. Does Jesus' death fit that description? Let's break it down. In the people come, I can just imagine they see my videos and they're like, they subscribe and they watch this video and there's this, stoic, you're going to hell, blah, 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 blah. And then they come catch the morning show and I'm just like some giggling twit who sits up here. There's a stark contrast between my long form content and my live content. That's all I'm saying. I started thinking maybe I should drop funny top 10 videos instead of serious ones. If you haven't seen my favorite one is top 10 reasons why Jesus was not sacrificed for your sins, or why the God of Abraham is more like a pit demon than a loving father. These are fantastic, but they're not funny really. So I need to work on that. Here we go. Back to this goofy jackass. Context of Jewish tradition, the tradition in which Jesus was born into, sacrifices had a very specific purpose. They were a way to atone for sin or express gratitude or seek favor from God. For example, the sin offering, as described in Leviticus, involved bringing an unblemished animal to the temple. The person offering the sacrifice would lay their hands on the animal, symbolically transferring their sin to it. And then the priest would slaughter the animal and sprinkle its blood on the altar. The entire process was deliberate, structured, and deeply symbolic. The act was meant to show reverence for God and a desire to restore harmony with him. Compare that to what happened during Jesus' crucifixion. Was his death an act of devotion or reverence? Hardly. The people involved in his execution weren't trying to honor or appease God. The Roman soldiers who carried it out were just doing their jobs, and they mocked him throughout the entire process. The Jewish leaders who pushed for his death were acting out of political and social motivations, not religious reverence. And the crowd that gathered wasn't there to worship him. They were there to watch the spectacle of a public execution. Where's the honor or appeasement in that? Let's dig deeper into intent, though, because this is where things really fall apart for the sacrifice narrative. Sacrifices aren't... I see that there, Viclit. That's a good idea. What if you reviewed Christian comedians on YouTube, the ones that don't have their own special to avoid copyright? Yeah, I like that idea. I really kind of like the idea of leaning into the atheist comedy and actually doing some atheist stand-up myself. You know what I mean? Any votes? Can I get maybe thumbs up? Anybody thinks I should do that? Or maybe I should just check myself into the nearest asylum. Because that's what I've been working on. Originally, one of the reasons when I did my very first Shakespeare, the reason why I did it was because I was trying to get over my fear of speaking. So I was going to do Shakespeare in front of, so I could do it in a group of people instead of by myself, so I could prepare myself to do stand-up comedy. So I've wanted to do it for a long time. Awesome. Hey, Parasora. You're picking on my accent, aren't you there, Parasaurolophus. Parasaurolophus, 476. Parasaurolophus. Man, that's cool. Parasaurolophus. Good morning, Parasaurolophus. New name. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the damnation. Thank you for joining me at this ungodly hour. Awesome. Okay, thumbs up. We get lots of thumbs up. I may have to work on something like that because I'm funny some bitch, or at least I think I am. Okay, back to this serious guy, this jacket. Listen, people. I and this guy are just jackasses on the internet. Don't listen to us. Listen to the dog. Don't listen to this man. Especially if you're a Christian. He's liar. He's a liar. The things you say about the Christians are a lie. You're a yellow belly. I should play that again. I should just clip that out. Thank you, Pastor Dean, for that. That has been just hours of entertainment for me and all of my followers. Here we go. Just about what happens, they're about why it happens. If you're making a sacrifice to a deity, the intent is to give something up for a higher purpose. But what was the intent behind Jesus' death? From the Roman perspective, it was to punish someone they saw as a political threat. From the Jewish leaders' perspective, it was to eliminate someone they viewed as a problem. Neither group was acting out of devotion to God. In fact, the Gospels tell us that many people involved in Jesus' death didn't even believe he was the Messiah at all, let alone see his death as a sacred act. And then there's the issue of participation. Sacrifices traditionally involve an active role from both the sacrificer and the recipient, the person or community. You know, Nicole Spartan, I have to say, I am a fan of Aliens. Did you happen to see this last weekend's edition of Sci-Fi Saturday? The first hour is usually members only. The second hour, we open it up to everybody. The first hour, yeah, and you can go back and watch it now, even if you're not a member. The first hour is actually almost entirely about my own science fiction story I'm working on called The War in Heaven. I've got a book, a series. It's very cool. I think you might like it. And it has like aliens of a fashion. All right, so here we go. Let's talk aliens. Let's don't, but say we did. People think we were cooler than if we talked religion. The entity making the offering chooses to give something up, and the deity receives it as an act of worship or reconciliation. But in Jesus's case, who's making the offering? It's not the Romans. They're not doing this for God. It's not the Jewish leaders. They're trying to get... Cuddly Unicorn says, liar, liar. Only Jesus is a bigger liar than Chris. Thank you for the shout out. I appreciate it. You're going to make me cry. Okay, here we go. On with this jackass. Get rid of Jesus, not honor God. If we look at the prayers in the Garden of Gethsemane, he wasn't actually eager to go through with it. So who's the sacrificer? Don't forget the mostly naked young male that was with Jesus up at the Garden of Gethsemane. We won't even talk about that. It was like, okay, carry on. Ignore that. In this scenario, it's not clear. And that's the problem, if we're going to call this a sacrifice. Now, let's turn to another important aspect of sacrifices, their recipients. Sacrifices are offerings to someone, usually a deity. In the context of Judaism, sacrifices were offerings to Yahweh. But Jesus' death wasn't framed that way, at least not by the people who carried it out. The Romans weren't trying to appease Yahweh. They didn't even worship him. To them, Jesus was just another criminal, another nail in the empire's effort to maintain control. And while the Jewish leaders may have invoked God in their condemnation of Jesus, their actions were motivated more by politics and fear of social upheaval than by any desire to honor Yahweh. In short, there's no clear recipient of the so-called sacrifice that aligns with traditional sacrificial. Rainbow Love, thank you for being here this morning. Thank you very much. And thank you for... I'm sorry. Not thank you. Not thank you. Good luck. Bless you, my child. Good luck with your job interview. Tell them that, you can work there as long as their hours start after the show, or if you can watch the show while you work. And, let them know it's okay. We're down for that. We can put me up on the big screen. It's your work. I won't charge them anything. Not entirely true. See you later. Good luck. Thank you. Okay, back to this jackass. practices. And here's where the Christian narrative really complicates things. Christians argue that Jesus was both the sacrificer and the recipient. Jesus offered himself as a sacrifice to God, but was also God receiving the sacrifice. And that's a theological knot that's really hard to untie. If Jesus was both the giver and the recipient, does that even count as a sacrifice? Sacrifices are supposed to involve two distinct parties, someone making the offering and someone... And you know, we also have the whole thing about... Jesus and him being pure and never have sinned. Really? He never sinned? I don't know. Have you read what they say about that? I mean, what is sinned? And then also, you should go find out about like what it was to be an offering or to give an offering. Jesus was not pure. He was broken and bent, you know. They had to take the best goat. They didn't take the best goat to offer as a sacrifice, beat the shit out of it, drive nails through its claws, hang it up, and then unalive it. And that's not how it worked. You know, actually, I guess they should have, you know, put the crown on it and then all that. That's not how it worked with a sacrifice. You treated that as a sacred thing. The Romans did not treat Jesus as a sacred thing. Just kind of throwing that out there for those who care. Here we go. On accepting it. If Jesus is playing both roles, it starts to look less like a sacrifice and more like Jesus is two distinct parties. Someone make that's a good point. That's a good point.
Sacrifice.
Jesus is sacrificing himself to himself.
Theological knot that's really hard to untie.
If Jesus was both the giver and the recipient, does that even count as a sacrifice? Sacrifices are supposed to involve two distinct parties, someone making the offering and someone accepting it. If Jesus is playing both roles, it starts to look less like a sacrifice and more like a narrative device to tie up those theological ends. And also, aren't sacrifices supposed to be like you lose something forever? You give up something forever. It's a sacrifice. But if Jesus gave himself to himself, then it wasn't really a sacrifice. He just moved. He just changed from locations. Another key issue is the idea of appeasement. Sacrifices are often meant to appease an angry deity, to restore harmony after some kind of offense. But if Jesus' death was supposed to appease God, what does that say about God's character? Why would an all-powerful, all-loving deity require such a gruesome, violent act in order to be satisfied? And if Jesus' death did appease God, why do Christians still emphasize the need for repentance and faith and good works? If the sacrifice was truly complete and sufficient, shouldn't that be the end of it? Instead, we're left with a system that still requires human effort to bridge the gap between sin and salvation. That's not how sacrifices are supposed to work. Let's also talk about the idea of value in a sacrifice. Sacrifices involve giving something valuable to show devotion or seek favor. In ancient Judaism, that might mean offering your best lamb or your first fruits. But in the story of Jesus, who's giving up what? The Romans certainly weren't giving up anything they considered valuable. They were just disposing of someone they viewed as a problem. The Jewish leaders weren't sacrificing anything. They were orchestrating a death for their own benefit. And Jesus, he didn't give himself up in the sense that traditional sacrificers would. He was arrested, tried, and executed against his will. The value of the act as a sacrifice is dubious at best. So when we look at the crucifixion through the lens of a sacrifice, it doesn't really hold up, does it? There's no intent to honor or appease God, no clear sacrificer or recipient, and no value given up in a way that aligns with traditional sacrificial practices. What we're left with is a brutal execution carried out for political and social reasons that was later reinterpreted as a theological event. And that reinterpretation is the key. The idea of Jesus' death as a sacrifice didn't emerge immediately. It was developed later by Christian theologians who were trying to make sense of the crucifixion in light of their belief in Jesus as the Messiah. They drew on sacrificial imagery from the Old Testament, like the Passover lamb and the scapegoat, to create a narrative that fit their theological framework. But when you compare the actual events of the crucifixion to the requirements of a sacrifice, the differences are impossible to ignore. Sacrifices are meant to honor or appease a deity, but Jesus' death doesn't fit the bill. It wasn't an offering. It wasn't done out of reverence, and it didn't involve the clear intent or structure that defines a true sacrifice. If you want to see the full top 10s list of why Jesus was not sacrificed for your sins, click down here. To see my video on the top 10 reasons why the Christian God is more like a demon from the pits of hell than a gentle, loving father, click over here. That one's a fun one. I really like that one. Yes. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I see the other names popping into the chat. Peter, hello. Is lots of words. Well, lots of words. Thank you for making those words. Drinkwater. Hello. Thank you for being here. True Spartan. John McCann. Thank you for being here. Always look on the bright side. Hey, Jesse Bear. You know, I've been working on some songs. I have a couple of songs that are quite catchy. I won't friends, I won't put you through them all again, but they are fun. I'll just real quick, briefly, if you stay to the end, okay, if you stay to the end of the show, the end credits has the rest of this. I'm only going to play a few minutes of it to entice you. Some of the people really enjoy the twang. Here it comes. There's no video, it's just music.
When you've sinned and need the time, light a candle and avoid the stone. When the Lord requires that pungent smell, like a candle or
you're going to hell.
No more guilt, no more dread. Let that goat smell fill your head.
Okay. That's all you get for now. Okay. Yeah. We'll play more. If you want to hear the rest of the song, stay to the end of the show and you'll get the rest of the song. I dig them. I get this other song stuck in my head all the time. You guys know the song. If you were here before the show, you get to hear this one. Here's this one here. I won't play all 8 either because it's even longer. This is a earworm right here.
Got a house that smells like old cheese and shame.
Right.
Father Flanagan's flesh candles change the game. Goat-scented thrills for your soul's delight. Light it up, baby, make your room right. When you've sinned and need to atone,
right? Let's get shit.
light a candle and avoid the stone.
Avoid that stone, people.
Smell the goat in a holy zone. Father Flanagan here to set the tone.
That's for our goat-scented flesh candles.
Busy, no need to stress.
It is a good song. I do dig this song.
Light a candle and forget your mess. Grows older,
I want to have a little fun for just a second,
like
though.
sins in
I want to have a little fun. Let me see here. I saw, wait, give me just a second. His messenger. Which law? Can you be more specific? Which law are atheists given the law? By what law? By whom? And could you just be more specific? Be more specific. Is it the law to unalive anybody who doesn't believe the same God you believe? Is that the law? Or is it the one telling me that it's okay to sell my daughters? Please be more specific. We'll listen to the rest of the song while you work that up.
wind. With each wick, guess who's your new best friend?
That's right. That's good.
When you've sinned and need to atone,
The law against dishonesty.
light a candle and avoid the stone.
That is the law against dishonesty. My friends, is that not rich coming from a Christian? Huh? Hypocrisy is like their signature move. Isn't that fantastic? The law against dishonesty. Goodness, it's like these people are so unself-aware. I'm not trying to be overly rude. Just sometimes happens in his messenger. Here we go.
Smell the goat in a holy zone.
Thank you, Rainbow Love, for that.
Father Flanagan, here
Oh,
to
DJ
set
Rat Girl says,
the
I'm just in time for the song. Good morning, DJ Rat Girl.
Lambs and calves may have their day, but goats, the scent that leads the way. Clean your slate with a sniff so pure. Father Flanagan got the cure. Turn your home.
Okay, there's more. But you know, if you want to see more, you have to show up for the start of the show, the beginning of the show. That's where I play this song, beginning of the show. The other one that gets into this. So if you start at the show at the beginning of the show, you get to hear the whole song almost twice. Other people are like, oh my God, not that song again. I have to be hot. And you know, we're at the half hour. It's actually time for another commercial. Time for, you know, it's time. And you know, everybody loves, I don't know. Oh, hey, yes. Oh, sorry, my computer, guys. Okay. A person born. Okay, yeah, I don't get that either. That's the same thing you said earlier. Is that like a copy paste? AJ, Captive Desk. Oh, AJ's here. Oh yeah, everybody's here. All the cool kids are here. Master Maverick, I saw that. I saw you come in. I realized there was a master in the channel. Thank you for joining us. Machine Elf, thank you for joining us this morning. Everybody, good morning. Thank you. And you know, just because of the popularity of it, one more time, I'm going to go fill the cup of coffee. And I'll tell you what, we'll do a vote. I have an atheist commercial for atheism, or we can do a goat commercial again. You know, the new goat commercial. I'll let you guys choose. You know, let me know, like the first, whichever I see, atheism or goat. Waiting for goat. Oftentimes people love goat. It's the scream. Let's see. God did lie. It's in the Bible. Hello, long live. God bless. Good morning, Maverick. Yes, atheism commercial. We have a vote for atheism and a vote for goat. But we're just going to do it. We're going to do them both. All right, here we go. This one first. We'll do them both.
Life is complicated. These are trying times. There are many questions that need answering. Want to know what's going to help? Atheism. With atheism, you'll get rid of dogma, superstitions, and toxic thought patterns that are holding you back. You can drive while taking atheism, as well as use heavy machinery. In fact, drinking alcohol, fornicating, and Sunday mornings are far more enjoyable with atheism. However, there are side effects. Some evangelicals and fundamentalists will think you are possessed by the devil. But you don't have to worry, because you know the devil isn't real. Just like God. Wake up to your life. Believe in yourself. Believe in science. Atheism.
Okay, there's the atheism commercial. Now I'm going to, as promised, because you know they chant for goat. When they chant for the goat, you've got to give them the goat. You must. You have to give the people what they want. It's just, I mean, okay. So we'll do the goat. But first, before we do goat, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to check I'm going to look at my poll again. You want to see my poll? Okay, we're going to look at my poll that never gets old. It's like the poll of eternal youth. I'm going to post a link here, and if you get the opportunity, go poll, do the thing. So far we have 47 votes. The question of the day is, for those of you who are new, if Jesus started an OnlyFans, what would he post? I'm only allowed to make 4 options, so I made my 4. These are the options I made. Feet washing videos for foot fetish fans. You know who you are. Which is currently leading right now. Apparently we got a lot of feet people out there. That's cool. Number 2 on the list is fingering his holes videos. In his hands and feet. Sickos. That's why you're going to hell. Loincloth clad CrossFit workout videos. Sassy Savior. Or our final option, resurrection porn. You've never seen a second coming like this. So go, please vote. Let me know. So far, we've got 47 votes. So you guys are a bunch of sick, twisted people, and YouTube hasn't shut off my stream. So they're letting me get away with this shit. I don't know why. All right, here we go. Now, let me go back to there. And now, my friends, you've asked for it. You get the goat. It's time for the goat. If you're ready, I love the goat. Prepare yourself. If you don't know what it is, if you're like, what the hell is this guy talking about the goat? You'll be okay. Therapists are standing by.
Have you sinned again? Oh, and it's bad this time. A chicken just won't do. But wait, you don't have a goat for your burnt offering. Oh no, the Lord's wrath is upon you.
Insignificant person whose name I don't know, you have sinned. Probably. I shall smite thee.
What do? You're all out of goats. She left you for another man.
Fear not, my wayward child. Introducing Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles.
No goat? No problem. Just light one of these bad boys and let the sweet, savory scent of burning built flesh rise up to the heavens.
Is that goat?
It's easy, it's fast, and deluxe models even have patented technology that produces a goat screaming sound as the wick burns.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented candles. Save a goat, burn a candle.
Father Flanagan's line of goat-scented flesh candles are part of our You Do You Jew interfaith outreach program.
When you sinned and need to atone, light a candle and avoid the stone. When the Lord requires that pungent smell, light a candle or you're going to hell.
Everybody loves the goat. Okay. So, I sacrifice his dam. I think I get so sad. Yes. Is Sang-Ji here? Did Sang-Ji sneak in? Who let him in here? Good morning, Sang-Ji. Thank you for joining us. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope you sinned safely, caused lots of problems, didn't get caught. You know how that goes. Yeah, the scream makes it all worth it. Oh yeah, and the Wiggle Butt Zone. Yeah. Did you know I have Wiggle Butt Zone merch? I do have Wiggle Butt Zone. I'm glad everybody likes the goat. That was inspiration. I did that. I'll tell you guys real quick. Let me talk about something. This will give you something to talk about. Here's what come up with the whole idea of flesh scented candles. And this is it. I'll tell you. I came upon it one day that when you read the Old Testament, the God of the Bible is more like an evil God monster crawled out of the pit of hell than a loving father. And then I started looking at all the times in there it says he loves the smell of burning flesh. He does love the smell. Love the smell of burning flesh. Then we moved to Christianity. And now when you get to Christianity, God has created a lake of fire ready to burn everyone who doesn't believe in him. So he can just go, I love the smell of burning flesh, right? Now, Christians are in fact the original, they're actually the human scented flesh candles. So you'll see a product line we have coming. They're called the human scented flesh candles from Father Flanagan's line of goat scented flesh candles. Our Father's, well, I think we'll call them Father Flanagan's line of fleshlights. Father Flanagan's line of holy fleshlights. It feels all juicy in there, guys. It does. It's probably the Louis body, but Austin Sims, you guys are having a great time there. It's like watching piranha go after a bloody calf. God loves barbecue, and people are on the menu. See, that's the whole deal. When you ask a Christian, almost any Christian will tell you the other ones are doing it wrong. It's called heresy. They're really big on it. Really gets their witty up. And since all the rest of them are doing it wrong, they're going to hell. And since they're all going to hell, they're nothing but what? Human scented flesh candles for the evil God monster of Abraham. It always works better when you do the voice. Am I right? I'm right. It's just the voice works better. And the evil one is home today, and it's very possible that she may because she likes to make me do stuff, and I've been threatening to get a new commercial made or something like that, and we're gonna make it. I did actually get the little dog emojis going in here in the chat for members. It took a lot less time than I thought it would. but they're cool. So if they've got those, so I've been working on stuff, and I dropped a video this weekend, but I got more stuff, and I really need to make another commercial. And the evil one is here, and she may force me into doing something, lock me in the room with a cappuccino, and go, listen, dude, get your ass in here and make something happen. Do it now. Simply Secular Dave says, damn wife. Yes. Very cool. We'll see what happens though. I struggle. Austin, I don't have to prove I have a unicorn in my backyard. You have to present. That's a great point. Assuming direct control. I don't get the Mass Effect reference. I don't, and I really enjoy Mass Effect. God of the Bible is I don't get the Mass Effect reference. Triggered much? Remember when the British monarchy keep unaliving their own citizens? BS, wrong way to tell God you liked them. Yeah, well, there's that. Special pleading. You guys are fantastic. Ember has become a member. Wow, Ember, thank you very much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. I am cheap, so that's a good point. If nothing else, I may not be easy, but I'm cheap. I'm easy too, though. I'm pretty easy. Yeah, and I'm cheap. So if you're not a channel subscriber, channel member, it's only $1. So, there you go. Austin Sims. Oh, my computer. I will kill you. Thank you very much for becoming a sponsor. There you go. I'm just catching up. All right. Yes. And the doggies. Yeah, I know. Those are awesome. At first I was kind of disappointed by how small they were, and they're still kind of small. I need to figure out how to make them more gooder. The most goodest. But I'm working on that. I'll make them better. Let me go over here and check out a thing and see how our poll is doing. Oh, we're doing good on time, too. Excellent. Yep. 53 votes. It kills me that I'm like, why do so many people vote on my poll? Why? I don't know. I guess it's fun. Wow. We're getting close to, we just broke 3,500. Have we broke 30? Just checking some numbers real quick because I'm a nerd. Oh, we broke 3,500, and now we have 3,532 subscribers of members of the damn nation. Thank you, my friends. Nomad said, disappointed by how small they were. Me too. Oh, what are you talking about? John Hudson, what in the hell is this damn show? Hello, John Hudson. My name is Chris. I'm the host of the damn show, the Daily Atheist Morning Show. We're a show on the damn network channel, which is the Daily Atheist Media Network channel. And that's what I do. I sin, I blaspheme. Right here. I do it for fun, mostly. Yeah, mostly. What do you do? How are you doing? Are you new? Let me check out your name here. John Hudson. Cool, I dig it. Are you a theist or an atheist? Member rhymes with ember. This is no time for romance. Yeah, we do actually have puppy dog emojis for members. If you're puppy, yeah, you found the emojis. Ember, I was actually inspired. I think on your channel, isn't it? You've got the little badges and stuff that are really cool. I'm gonna work to get some badges going that I think are really good ideas. Some if I can make it happen. The armor of God. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys about the sword, the soul sword. Yeah, so it's the badges. I'm gonna see if I can make a progression of soul armor. So here's the deal, my friends. So for those of you who are new, I've got a line of products. Of course, all of this comes from Father Flanigans laboratories, but we've got a Father Flanigans soul swords, line of soul swords. And the deal is, here's the deal, my friends. When you pass, and we don't want you to pass, right? But when you pass and you go on to the beyond, and the Lord comes back to return to the earth, you're going to have to come down and slay all the unbelievers as a member of the army of God, right? I mean, clearly, you've been reading the book. And as a member of the army of God, you don't want to come back with some shitty old, rusty old, broken up sword, right? Like some, lawnmower blade that you pulled off some and wrapped, duct tape around the handle of? No. What you want is a glorious, wonderful soul sword. And I'll tell you how you can get one. Here's the deal. Or at least Father Flanigans, Laboratories will personally for you pray to the Archangel Michael to build for you personally, as mentioned before, a soul sword at a cost, of course. Now, here's the key. When you pass, you will be granted or gifted this soul sword. All yours. Now, if you, now here's the best part of it. The best part is this, and we're going to make this happen. The best part is this. We're actually going to put a bell right here. It's going to be the refund bell. And here's how it works, my friends. If you are dissatisfied or in any way unhappy with your soul sword, ring that bell within 1 hour of passing. So you have an hour to ring the bell. I mean, if it's a crappy sword, you just ring that bell. We will give you your money back. Your family will be happy. Doesn't matter how the bell gets rung. If it's an earthquake or, whatever, ring that freaking bell within 1 hour of your passing, and we'll refund your money. So there, I mean, isn't that a wonderful idea? So a soul sword guaranteed by the Archangel Michael, brought to you by Father Flanigans, line of wonderful products. And it doesn't end there, my friends. We also have, for those who are more inclined, I mean, you don't want to show up like in your BVDs down there trying to, slay the non-believers with your fantastic sword, like in blue jeans and a t-shirt. That would just suck, right? And imagine you were there and you had your glorious, wonderful sword, and some heathen heaved like a rock at you or something, hit you in the head, and down you go. And then took your soul sword and unalived you with your own sword. That would be most unfortunate. No, that's not going to happen to you, my friends. Because for a nominal price, you can have armor of the Lord. We can guarantee contract out with, again, said Michael, Archangel Michael, to include armor with your purchase. So the price obviously goes up. I mean, we're going to have everything from gauntlets to, shoulder thingies that go on the shoulder there. I mean, the whole glorious, it's because, you don't want to slay non-believers looking like shit. Right? Just keep your reputation good in the eyes of the Lord. In the eyes of the Lord. So that's what we're working on. It's another part of Father Flanagan's line of products. Soul swords, yes. So let me check the chat and see how wrong I am. Wow, you guys are going on about yourself. I didn't come here for Chris. I came here for the puppies. Ollie's in the puppy zone. Let's see if the puppy cam has worked itself out. It has not. That's just imagine that's what it looks like though with him on his side. But he is at least wearing his new fancy clothes, his new fancy sweater, which he treats more like a straitjacket. Yeah, it's cute. Let's see here. How do any of the theists know their flavor is Sky Daddy? Is it correct? That's a great question, Jesse Bear. Fantastic question. I love these questions. They're hard. These are hard ones. Not like Wordle hard, but still, they're hard questions. You guys are fantastic. Quasar, good morning. Thank you for joining us. You're an Aussie, eh? Hey, good day, eh? I don't want to do the dingo ate my baby thing because that's just bad. That's just old. That's been done. And then they did eat her baby and she was persecuted and all that business. So anyway, good morning. Kelly says, and here I thought you came for me, Dan from Canada. There you go. Look at me all cheap. I'm cheap. I'm cheap. Oh, are you an anti-theist? Welcome to I actually wrote a book, link in the description below, called Anti-Theist and Why You Should Be Too, back in 2013. I've actually literally taken a college level writing course since then. So if you go read it and you're like, oh my God, this looks like it was written by a 4-year-old, that's why. I'm just going to skip down a bit. There's a lot going on there in the chat. Okay. Rainbow Love, Res Erection Pills. That's right, the resurrection coming. Father Flanagan's Laboratories right now, my friends, is working on a new line of products. It's actually from Father Flanagan's sexual health line of products, and they are the Res Erection Pills. Rest assured, you're going to get an erection. So just Josh Galt, good morning. At least you're placing the blame where it goes. Nice to have you this morning. Thank you. Rainbow Love, I'm an anti-theist. Me too. I'm Australian. G'day, mate. G'day. None of that kind of crazy talk, though. Well, unless you're typing upside down, right? We got rules around here. Father Flanagan's Easy Penance Self-Flogging Whips. That's right. I wrote that down. A long time in coming, to be honest. Really? Maybe so. Good for you. Raven Lunatic, another awesome sauce. Aussie Hero. Well, man, a lot of Aussies in here. I mean, don't we have like mods, standards, rules? How'd all these Aussies get in here? You Aussies are my favorite. To be honest, my father, whom I most respected, Australia was one of those places that he always wanted to go to, but never. I mean, if there was one place on the planet he would move to, it would be Australia. He had the worst Australian accent. It was bad. It was bad. Worse than mine. And mine pretty bad. Yeah, but now y'all know where I get it from. New Zealand. Oh, very cool. Good morning. Good late after, good evening, New Zealand. Thank you. Sean Alexander, Christians shouldn't use erection pills. Their limp dicks are God's will. Hey, God knew the beginning until the end, and the end of your dick was like years ago. So I'm just saying. All right, Perry, you're also an anti-theist. All these wonderful anti-theists. We should have a big anti-theist hug. Just don't grab my butt. No butt grabbing. No ass grabbing in my chat. Hey Carla, how are you doing this morning? What's going on? Nice to have you. Archangel Gabriel. Michael, why would you work with her? How disrespectful. I'm not sure who her, Archangel. Oh, I get you. I see what you're saying. That's a good point. Maybe I should contract out with you. Father Flanagan's laboratory should contact out with you. What we should do is we're open for bids, as to who gets to make the I don't know who it is. It's fantastic. Archangel Gabriel, thank you for playing along, man. You guys are fantastic. I get it. I see you. I get it. You're fantastic. Michael, why would you work with her? Big pussy. I understand. I won't tell Michael you said that. Raven Lunatic, because we Aussies are all upside down. We all have to walk around connected with bungee cords. I knew that about you, so we don't fall up to the sky. I've always suspected. Yes, always. Jesse Bear, unacceptable. All of you lying in warm places, and I'm in PA, are living in warm places. It's not warm here. It is cold. Now, it's not, oh my God, it hurts, make it stop cold. Like in Pennsylvania. But it's cold here. I am not, it's in the 20s or some business. I don't, my computer won't even tell me now. It's like, Chris, you don't want to know. It's like, let me look. How to see the wolf moon. It's like, don't look at the temperature. I don't know how cold it is here, but it's cold. My nipples are hard. It's a balmy 36 degrees here in Seattle, but it's a dry heat, right? Oh, you're in Seattle, Skeptics and Scoundrels. Good morning, Skeptics and Scoundrels. I didn't see you sneak in, but I thought I smelled something. Thank you for joining us this morning. Seattle, my wife's a Seattle fan. Shh. Just don't. Seahawks. Just don't say nothing. Be okay. We don't want to talk about Seahawks. But the Vikings, they get kicked out of the playoffs tonight, and I get to watch it. I get to watch them once again snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. And you know what I need to, that's what I need to do, because I like to rewatch previous games, and I'll do it. I'll rewatch previous sports ball games when they're on a winning streak, and then they'll like lose. I don't watch the games that they lose. And then once they lose and they're no longer in the playoffs and they're out, I just quit watching it altogether. So if I've got like a special deal where I can watch all the games and rewind, I just cancel that right there. I am done. DUN. When my season ends, I'm done. It's 4:30 a.m. there. Goodness gracious, cuddly unicorn. I don't know how that got there. Oh, yes, the sire. Oh my goodness. Spartan says sorry for the LA fires. Rainbow Love says damn lesbians. Yeah, we joke about how it's the hurricanes, it's the gays and the lesbians who are responsible for the hurricanes over in Florida. They just can't help themselves. Catholic Uncle Tom. That Josh Galt did nothing wrong. Good morning, Josh. Catholic Uncle Tom. Is it Catholic Uncle Tom? Catholic Uncle Tom. What an interesting name. If you get racist or anti-trans or anything, I would very much love it for my people to bounce you from the chat so fast. Oh, so fast. I hope you don't, but we don't play that. But Chrissy don't play that. So Dane Darklight says, no, Chris, you are beautiful and don't forget it. I don't. I said, have you seen me watch me during the show? I just sit here and you can't even see what's going on under the table. Thank you, Dane. Appreciate you. Nomad, man, all you wonderful people, thank you for being here. It shouldn't be happening. I hope y'all are safe in the midst of this chaos in LA. You know, true enough, my heart goes out to the people in LA. I do appreciate their circumstance and their situation. Yes. Rainbow Love. Chris, I want to be like you when I grow up. Me too. Yeah, maybe. Ember, giggity giggity. You know, I watch a lot of those little funny things. Are hilarious. Ryan Cultastic, you're still here. You're all still here. They like me. They really like me. That's awesome. You guys are fantastic. Austin Sims, whoa, Chris, calm down. We got to keep this YouTube appropriate. It's getting a little too sexy in here. I know, right? I know. I thought about showing some cleavage. I thought about it. I decided against it this time. I think, but I'm not, you know, briefly, let me just sidetrack real quick. I'm really kind of, look at me, right? And whenever you see me out in public, I'm 6'3", all this. I look kind of like, you don't know what you're getting with me. Am I like a right-wing, crazy, anti-everything person, or am I cool? And I was at this actors gathering recently, and I come around this corner and there was this oh damn it, I'll think of it in a minute. I'm sorry. There's a word that escapes me. Anyway, shit, and that blows the whole story if I can't think of the right word. Because it's got to be appropriate. It's not just like a man. Oh, shit. I lost it. Damn it. I'm getting ready to go to the gym, so your show is pumping me up, Chris. There we go. Me forgetting shit is not, it pisses me off. Drag queen. Oh, my goodness. I come around a corner, and there was this wonderful, beautiful, glorious, she was, and, that hurt my brain, folks. That hurt my brain. I'll be okay. I come around the corner, and there was this drag queen there, and she was in this beautiful red outfit, and it was just fantastic. I had like a pea coat on, and I had one of those old band hats, and I went, oh my goodness, look at you. And I said, may I take a picture of you? I just wanted to share that. That was a recent experience. Actually, it wasn't terribly recent, but it was something I wanted to share with. The right wing believes I'm one of their own. There you go. Yeah, John. I understand I've had some weird things happen. One time I was in a convenience store. It was quite a while back, and there was a Middle Eastern individual running the counter, and another person who kind of looked like me felt comfortable enough with me to come up and say something racist about that individual and why that person was here, and it was just kind of that, you know what I mean, that kind of comment. And it bothers me that those kind of situations happen, that I can, if you don't know me, you don't love me, but if you know me, you love me. If you love me, you know me. But if you don't love me, you didn't know me. Anyway, on point, man. Chris, if you go topless on camera, I will take your stream down. It will take your stream down. Oh, wait, you're a male, so it won't get canceled. That's probably true. I don't know, though. I used to have some pretty good man boobies, some moobies. Now, I would just wear my manties, panties, my manties. Good morning, Miss Non Sequitur. Thank you for joining us, Slacker. But thank you for being here. It's been a pretty fun show. Lots of coffee on board. It has me twitching. Thank you, Nicole Spartan. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You guys are fun. I want to have a fun show. Really, to be honest, it's a morning show. When you listen to morning shows on the radio, it's usually 2 or 3 people, and there's some funny stuff, and they might talk some news, but usually it's funny. And I'm just a one-man band, so me and my dogs. Had a dog. Oh, well, you had a doctor. Oh, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you don't have the cooties or none of that business. You're not bleeding out through your nose like Vic Lit, or like is she still here? Freeing the nips, damn it. Ooh, see, I'm all about that. I'm all about it. Free the nips. I'm a free the nip kind of person, but then you would think I would be, right? Yeah. Let's not go there. Let's try not to go there. Josh Galt, Mark Robinson. I don't know what Josh said, but I'm sure the mods will get there. Take care of that. Check your puppies for more. Check up your puppies more than make up for the lack of co-hosts. That's a good point. I think they're pretty good. They're really good. And Ollie, like I said, he's got his little straitjacket on this morning. Doesn't want to move around very much. Either that or the collar's too tight and he's lost consciousness. I'm not sure what's going on. You want to see Ollie? Let's see if he's still here. Ollie, speak to me. Clear. Ollie's like, what the fuck is going on? So there's Ollie in his new outfit, which I don't know about you, friends. He does not look happy. This is not the face of a happy dog. You've seen the happy dog? This is not the face of a happy dog. He does not like his new sweater. I set him down, he stiffens and just kind of falls over. I need to get this puppy cam going. Mon ami, where are you, the amazing Super Chris? Boom, boom, aka-laka-laka, boom, boom, aka-laka, boom, boom. Boom, boom, aka-laka-laka, boom, 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 aka-laka, boom, boom. There's my puppy dog. See, he just flopped where he dropped. He looks sleepy and stiff. Yes, he does. We got that, we're going to get his haircut. We're going to get his haircut soon and trim back a little bit, but it is cold outside. And as soon as we put that thing on him, he just doesn't like it. I don't think he likes it. I get the idea. He doesn't like it. Nicole Spartan says, poor puppy, everything is loud for him. That's a good point. To be honest, we're actually worried that he might be hard of hearing a little bit. We're worried about that a little bit. Anyway, Ryan, non sequitur. Let's see what non sequitur said. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm cheap. I'm very cheap. Who was it? Was that you? Rainbow, who said I'd have subscribed sooner if I'd have realized how cheap you were. Oh yeah, I'm cheap. Skeptics, it's illegal to be that cute. I know. And Sadie is here. You guys haven't got to see Sadie in a while. Sadie, you want to come here to Papa? Come here and sit with Papa. Come over here and sit with Papa and be on the show. Come on, you ready? Let's get up here with Papa. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you for sitting up here with Papa. Here we go. Let's do this. Here now, for those of you who are new to the show, this is Sadie. She also has her sweater on. Oh my goodness. There's my Sadie girl. Oh, I know. I love you too. You're such a wonderful girl. She's our oldest puppy dog. She was the first one. See, there's a picture of her in costume right there. That's not really right, but it looks so much like her. And then there's Sadie back when she was just a puppers. Oh my goodness. She loves her puppet. Oh, she does. She's such a wonderful puppy dog. Oh my goodness. Rainbow Love says, is my new favorite channel. Thank you. I have laughed this hard in a long time. Well, that's good. That's kind of the point. That's, they try to throw serious stuff. Every now and then I get serious. I start pointing at the camera. I'm like, you're going to hell and you're going to hell and you're going to hell. But most of the time we try to have fun. Sadie's like, oh no. Papa's getting loud. I'm sorry. I won't be so loud. If I'm loud too long, like I said, our sound operator, Daisy, will come in and she'll be like, Papa, what's going on in here? You're blowing the microphone out. Huh. Oh my goodness gracious, you're just the bestest puppy in this whole world. If society collapses, I'm just going to hate to have to eat you. There's no way. We'd end up cutting off our own feet and grinding it up and feeding it to the dogs if we had to. Ryan, or at least the wife, would probably just cut me up and feed me to the dogs. Maybe I should keep shit like that to myself and not give her any ideas. There you go. I'm going to enjoy going back and watching this video and catching up with some of the chat. You guys are fantastic. 8:42. Let me just do something real quick. I know Christmas isn't here, but I'm a slacker. I was going to make a new Christmas commercial, and I had months, and I didn't. I failed. Now I've got like 11 months to make a new Christmas commercial, and I'm going to make a follow-up to this.
Hello all, Chris Mallard here, atheist extraordinaire, host of the Daily Atheist Morning Show, and currently burning in hell. Oh, don't worry about me, I'm not dead. I'm just down here for the annual Christmas party. I mean, annual solstice awards party. The Dark One, or Lucy as he is affectionately known, is personally handing out the awards. Aaron Ra is getting the award for the most souls brought down by evolution for his African fossil hunt, and Matt Dillahunty has won the Golden Phallus Award for being a dick to the most Christians. Oh wait, it's the Golden Fallacy Award for the confusing the most Christians. Easy mistake to make. To top it off, Seth Andrews has lent his voice to the Gregorian chants this year. It's delightfully hellish. Gotta run. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, if you're into that sort of thing, and I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. A happy holidays, happy solstice, and a happy new year. Stay safe, heathens. Party hard, fornicate, that sort of thing. But do it safely.
I really like that one. If you have never seen that before, it's fun. Somebody asked the question. I wonder if Matt or Arn have seen this. I don't know. I would like to know if they have and what they think about it. What I'd really like, I'm going to try to save that right there. What I'd really like, thank you for subscribing, The Paradigm. What I'd really like is I'd like to get and make another commercial with them to follow up on that. And the vision I have in my head, I'm not sure about the Aaron Ra part, but it'd follow up something, if I could somehow have him in a hole or something and stick his head up, because, I was talking about him in the fossil hunt, make a play on that. And then Seth Andrews. Why am I spacing on his name? I think it's Seth Andrews, where I said he's going to do the Gregorian chant. I'd have something funny with him and me doing the Gregorian chant, or like trying to get the Gregorian chant, or maybe we're having a technical problem, or, something, make it funny. And then, my friends, if you know how Matt Dillahunty can be, as sweet and loving, wonderful person that he is, and tender and gentle. I'm not saying anything bad, but he can be a little sometimes abrasive. And what I'd like to do, I know it's hard to, it would, in my mind, it would be wonderful if I and Seth Andrews could, and Matt Dillahunty, recreate the scene from the X-Men movie where the young Xavier and the young Gandalf went to Logan in a bar back in the whatevers, and we're going to recruit him, and they walked up to him on both sides and they're like, "Hey Logan," and he's like, "Go fuck yourselves," and they looked at each other and then turned around and walked away. I would so love to recreate that with Matt Dillahunty being in the Wolverine position and then me and Seth being on both sides. That would be so fantastic. That's talking like a plane flight and organizing with people, and that'd take a lot of effort, but would that not be a great idea? I think that'd be a great idea. Wile E. Coyote, super genius. Chris want me to ask him next time you talk to who? I'm sorry, I'm catching up. Matt or Seth? Either one of them, whoever you're talking to, you can give them a link. I'd love to have the link, and yeah, I'm down. It'd be great. I'd love to make it happen. I don't know, no, Jennifer Piccanini. You love Matt, but his lifestyle disgusts me. Welcome to the show. I don't recognize the name. I don't know anything about his lifestyle. I know, but I'm not going to judge him on my channel. And if you don't mind, just keep that shit to yourself. If you don't mind. I try to keep it light. I try not to disparage other atheists. If you want to talk about like Ken Ham and how his lifestyle disgusts you, Perfect. But I have no intent to use my voice to pull any other atheist who's in this battle with me down a peg. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay, Rainbow, Chris, I watched Matt on, Twitch. Okay, I thought about doing Twitch because I remember we used to stream to Twitch, but it sucks for this. But I game kind of a lot when I'm not overly stressed. And I thought about gaming on Twitch and seeing who would follow me. I'm not trying to be overly crass and judgmental of whatever you think, Jennifer, on your judgment. I'm not. We have people come in and say ugly things, and I just don't play that. Understood. I don't know where you're coming from or where you're going. That's all. Welcome to the channel. Jesse Bear, ever notice the theist trolls give very strong incel vibes? Yes. Oh, possibly so. Possibly so. Wouldn't surprise me. I've been observing the troll action. We are atheists, my friends. What we do, as skeptical atheist humanists, what we do is we build bridges. And these are the trolls that live under those bridges. So we just have to deal with it. Yeah, let me catch up. And it's okay. Thankfully, I have some very wonderful mods, and sometimes I will forget. Oh, thank you. It looks like somebody's hard to take care. I will sometimes forget to thank the mods at the end of the show, so I'll do it now. Thank you, my wonderful mods, for doing that thing to take care of these people today. It's one thing to have dissenting ideas, arguments, that sort of thing. To come in and just use racial slurs or say anti-whatever crap. Nuh-uh. Good morning, Henry Hansen. I didn't see you sitting there. How are you doing? Welcome to the damn show. Thank you for joining us. I know it's an ungodly hour, but that's why we do it. Let's go here. Carla J. Yeah. Master Maverick, he can feel the pressure. Throw Aaron Ra in the mix and you'll win her. Yeah, Aaron Ra. I don't know if you caught were you here, John, and saw the commercial earlier, the one I ran talking about Aaron Ra? If I could get that to happen, that'd be fantastic. I got a vision in my head. If only I could make that come true. I lost it. Aha. Sorry, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Come here, snuggle papa. So, you're my 2000. Oh, that's right, Henry. I remember you. 2000. You know what? We've gotten over 1,500 more subscribers since that day. I know. We've been growing fast. Tiny baby, I know. Thank you, Nicole Spartan. I appreciate you. And sometimes people say things in the chat, and sometimes the chat goes by so fast, I don't know. You've said some very interesting things in the chat today. And I believe one of those things had something to do with you deconstructing and working on possibly deconstructing yourself. And if you weren't janking my chain, which is entirely possible, oh, goodness gracious, snuggle with Papa, then welcome. Good luck, and I wish you the best. Anything we can do on our side to bring you the knowledge and wisdom you need to continue deconstructing, let me know. I know. Okay, are you going to go bug Mom? Go bug Mom now. Go bug her. There you go. There you go. So I dig it. Sometimes, like I say, if you're truly deconstructing and you're moving towards rationalism and away from some theistic belief, welcome. I don't mean to be too crass. I fully plan to keep being me, except for in the opportunities where I'm not me, because I'm also an actor. I am an actor. I don't know if you guys knew that. I'm an actor. Let me show you something real quick before we look at my poll again. Did you know this? And go look while you can, because this website is going down this week, my friends. Because that's one of the things. This week, I'm going to be reworking on websites and stuff. And part of that website is going to be, let me show you this. Boop. This is my actor's website. I'm an actor. My headshots, based out of crazy New Mexico. I'm an actor. And then I got some acting clips here if you want to see some acting clips. Let's see here. Man, these mods, I know, working their butts off today. But thank you. Well, Pastor Dean is quite persistent. And this is check this out, guys. Check this out. Peep this, my homies. I thought I had a long beard then. Aliens.
There.
Okay.
I fixed it.
All right.
Why you always gotta antagonize me
Nicole
like that?
Spartan says I should do comedy. We voted on that earlier. I'm not gonna make y'all watch it. Let's go back to here. We had a little vote earlier, and I was like, if you think I should do stand-up comedy, give me a thumbs up. And like, only 2 people gave me a thumbs up, so now I'm all sad. I don't think I'm funny. My wife's sitting there going, what's wrong with you, man? Shut the fuck up. Aha. Hey, you know, I love the aliens, by the way. Z. You know, it's not very often that I actually reach out and personally take the time to remove someone from the channel. It doesn't happen often. But Z is gone. I got no time for your shit. Thank you for your cooperation. Don't go in mad, just go away. GTFO. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Later, bitch. Pardon me, guys. Sorry if you don't know what's going on, what happened there. There's a video you can go watch titled, just look for the only video in all of my videos that has @the_line tagged in there. Go, if you know how to search, you'll find it. And you'll see why I'm bouncing. I always depend on my mods, but this one I just kind of had to go do personally. Let me do that. Oh, look at all those thumbs up. I guess I should. All right, I'll be working on my stand-up comedy now. The wife's like, no, I don't want to live a life on the road and dive motels. She does, though. She does. Rainbow Love, I saw you in the line chat last night. Yes, thank you, Rainbow Love. Wonderful. All of you wonderful people. I learn a lot watching the line. The line, they have views that I don't know a lot about and that kind of I need guidance on, to be honest, especially in the department of trans issues, trans people, supporting trans people, understanding it, you know, all that. And so I really enjoy their content. I actually became a member to their channel yesterday because slow mode kills me. But yeah, so I do really enjoy their content. I've learned a lot. I'm not pressing to be on their thing. I don't worry about that no more. That's not my deal. I still like them though. Nothing. I don't want to go on it. I don't want to go on about it. Now, here we go. I appreciate a good diversion or good distraction. A distraction. Nicole Spartan says, do comedy about aliens, please, and thank you. I could do comedy about aliens, Jesus being an alien, or about Jesus seeing religion on our planet and going, oh man, lock the doors as they go by because of the religion. I could see doing that sort of comedy. I did join last night, Carla J. I did indeed join. Thank you. Yeah. Well, there's a complication. I'm really, as far as joining other channels, I dig other channels and I'm working to support more of them in that way. Yeah. Not just them, but they're my start. As my own stuff grows, part of growing my stuff is supporting their stuff. Other than that, though, every little dime that comes in is going towards a new computer, a new monitor. Forrest makes me cry when he goes into his anti-theism, nihilism rants. I don't think I've seen one of those yet. I'm gonna have to. I do watch their content when I get the chance, though. So hopefully I'll catch one of them. Now, as far as the UFOs and aliens and religion, there's a lot of opportunities for religion and UFOs and all that stuff. I don't buy into any of it, but I think it's, a good place for comedy. Aliens, the probe jokes are endless. That's one thing, the notion that aliens would come all the way, how much effort it would take to come all the way across from wherever they are. Doesn't matter where they're coming from, wherever they're coming from, it's far, it takes effort. And they're going to come all the way here and probe rednecks' asses and rip the lips and assholes off of cows. I think not. Yeah, I don't think that'd be their first stop. Yes, and we're done ripping the lips and asses off of that cow over there. Let's go to that. Write some mysterious message in a cornfield. Just doesn't really. Hey, I saw a new name. Good morning, Queer Rights. Thank you for joining us. Can we email? No. Oh, man. So Queer Rights is probably Z. And I get it, and that's okay. I understand. I think the worst, the worst thing that could possibly happen is for somebody to go shilling me on the line. Just leave it alone. Just don't worry about it. Just leave me alone. Leave them alone. They're fine. I'm fine. The problem started from somebody outside the thing instigating something, and just don't worry about it. We should all sign a petition to co-host. No. Jimmy Snow would come over here and beat me with a bat. No, I think all we need to do is just keep my head down now as far as the line goes. Keep my head down. I'm doing all right all by myself. All by myself. They're okay. I enjoy their content. I love them. Someday I'll hopefully be on their show. I'm going to be on the non-profits. We're recording something for them this week. So go check that out. I'll hopefully be on Truth Wanted, Atheist Experience. I've kind of got an inline maybe. They like me. They kind of think I'm a funny son of a bitch. So all that. If it ever gets over onto the line, it'll be me. And right now, I mean, it would just be I don't know. Let me just see what's going on over here. Miss Non Sequitur donated $5 to the super chat towards a new computer monitor and especially crotch cam, please, the evil one. I need to see some more of the puppies. That's wonderful. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat, Miss Non Sequitur. Yes, I will let her. She's watching. She knows. You are wonderful, Chris. Thank you. I'll be me. Yes, and it's cool. I really do enjoy them. The thing is that when I first fired my channel up, I tried to, hey, let me in your show. And I hadn't earned it. And then since then, when I go over to their channel and they see me, people shout me out. They think I'm trying to promote my own show. And in a way, kind of, I am. It just makes sense to see people. But really, now I can't even see friends in the chat. I can, but I mean, I like to, hey, Scott Duke, how are you doing? Or whomever, hey, Ways to Human, how are you doing? And if they mention my show back, it just complicates shit. It just complicates shit. No worries. I don't want to go there. Let's talk about fun shit. Well, actually, we're pretty much done with this day. We fucked it all up. Well, let me check our poll one more time, because this was a particularly good poll. And like I said, guys, if you want to check out that Chris at Kit Black or that kitblack.net website, check it out, because it's going to be going away soon. There we go. And I am bringing up my poll. 58 votes. And the question was, if Jesus started an OnlyFans, what would he post? Thank you for the puppies there. And the options I gave were feet washing videos for foot fetish fans. You know who you are. And that one apparently has won the day at 45% of the vote. Fingering his holes videos in his hands and feet, you pervert. That one there came in third. Our next choice, loincloth-clad CrossFit workout videos, Ceci Savior. That one came in last. I was kind of expecting, maybe if I'd added like oil to the... Raven Lunatic donated $5 through Super Chats. What do you call an alien with muscles? A flextraterrestrial. That's good. I dig it. When I first started, my brain was reading. I was like, oh, where's this going to go? What do you call an atheist? Thank you for keeping that. Yeah. And then our last choice was resurrection porn. You've never seen a second coming like this. So please go vote on the poll. Now, make sure. Thank you, Vic, for posting the link. The puppy won't move. Okay, let's take the... Oh my goodness. I tell you, it's like a straitjacket. He hates that thing. Okay, I'm going to wrap up the show. Keep your poll to yourself. All right, well, fine. No more poll for you. So let me check this out. Raven Lunatic, thank you for the super chat. I very much appreciate it. Real quick, before we end our day. Now, remember, don't leave, because that song at the end, in the end credits, the twangy song that you don't normally get to hear, you'll get to hear. So hang on just 1 second. I want to do this 1 second. While I do this, I'm going to read out our super chats again real quick. Left-Handed Jedi gifted 5 super chat members to the... Thank you for the memberships. very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Left-Handed Jedi. Raven Lunatic, $5, Australian dollars. Father Flanigans, Shroud of Turin, and I stole that, right? Shroud of Turin condom line. Oh, that's so good. When you need something to cover up those sins, that sinful nature. Father Flanagan's Easy Penance. Oh, I really like that one, Jesse. Easy Penance, self-flogging whips. Oh, I just kind of have to, you know how much time it's going to take me to build all these commercials? It's wonderful. The wife's going to use one of those whips on me. Sean Alexander for $5 said, it's time for breakfast. Try Father Flanagan's Savior sausage made from 100% goat smoked Savior meat. And naughty. Goat smoked. God does not do wait, why does that keep doing that? Stop it, bad man. I'm used to clicking on this other side. God doesn't do requests either. $2 super chat from Left-Handed Jedi. That's in reference to, God barking at my will, these atheists. What kind of proof do you need? Well, any proof, really. Ember became a channel supporter. Thank you for becoming a channel supporter, Ember. And then MS Non Sequitur gave $5 to the new computer fund monitor, and especially the crotch cam. Please, the evil one, she says. I need to see more of the puppies. The puppies. I don't know if you can hear him in there. He just flopped right on the floor, right there in the hall. And then Raven Lunatic says, what do you call an alien with muscles? A flextraterrestrial. Hold on just one second. Hold on. Come here, Ollie. Ollie, come here. Okay, let's. You poor creature. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna remove Ollie from his restraint. He hates this thing. I appreciate you all for joining us today. Thank you, all of our members. Welcome to the new members. Welcome to the channel. All that stuff. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the.
Thank you, and have a great day.
There we go. bonus show with a puppy. All right, now he's mad at me. He's gonna go in there and just stare. All right, Twang, here we go with Twang.
Thank you, and have a great day.
When you've sinned and need the time, light a candle and avoid the stone. When the Lord requires that pungent smell, like a candle or you're going to hell. No more guilt, no more dread. Let that goat smell fill your head. Confess with a spark, let your sins take flight. With a goat scented glow, you'll sleep well tonight. When you've sinned and need to atone, light a candle and avoid the stone. When the Lord requires that pungent smell, like a candle or you're going to hell. No more guilt, no more dread. Let that goat smell fill your head. Confess with a spark, let your sins take flight. With a goat scented glow, you'll sleep well tonight.